For all of you MAGA farmers that still don't get it, let me dumb it down as if you're a toddler, because most of you have the IQ of the cows that you raise, okay? You are all rushing online right now on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook and trying to tell everybody and sell everybody in this country how great the American beef is. It's the best of the best. America, America, look at my flags behind me and my bald eagles. Let me play God Bless America. And you're creating this nationalistic bullshit, right? And you cannot understand with your little pea brains why people are in your comment section saying, who did you vote for? It shouldn't matter. You should just support farmers. No. So let me explain it. Why am I going to give you my money when you voted for this? You voted for what's happening in this country, right? You knew Donald Trump was a rapist and you said, I don't give a shit. Doesn't affect me. It's not my mom. You saw him sit on his fat ass shitting his diapers eating Big Macs while officers were beaten for 3 hours and 7 minutes on January 6th. You know what you said? Shit doesn't affect me. I don't care. You knew that he sexually assaulted 24 women, that he was sued by a 13-year-old for raping her. You know what you said? I don't give a shit. He promised me cheap eggs and cheap gas. Yeehaw! I'm going to keep my guns because I'm America. I'm a dumbass. I got decades of inbreeding and I ain't going to trade it for nothing. I ain't going to vote for no damn radical left libtard. Yeah, freedom, baby. Because you're fucking stupid. That's what you do. Why am I going to give you my money? You affected my business and millions of other people. 23,000 people lost their jobs last month. Are you going to send them free beef and help them out because you're a pro-life Christian? Of course not. Now you're feeling the effects of your selfishness and your racism. Because you, white trash, went to the voting booth like a bunch of inbreeds and voted for that rapist and that felon and that child molester. You saw the insurrection. You knew he stole from cancer charities. You knew he called women fat and piggy and ugly. You knew he didn't rent to black people, that he had dinner with white supremacists, that he insulted John McCain and stole from fucking cancer charities. And you said, oh, but he promised me cheap gas because I'm a pro-life Christian. Half the day you voted for. People are not going to give their money to somebody that voted against them. Why should they? Women are dying of sepsis right now because you voted for the president that overturned Roe versus Wade. So fuck you. Over 50 people have died in concentration camps because of the president you voted for. Fuck you. 170 girls were murdered in an Iranian school because of the man you voted for, because of an illegal war. So fuck you. We have survivors of Epstein Island right now that are begging for justice. And Todd Blanche, who your party put through, says, there's nothing to see here, so fuck you. And how many people have been shot in the car by ICE agents with masks? Just 2 weeks ago, a man was shot in the head, in the goddamn head with his 3-year-old. For what? For going to work because he was brown? So fuck you. But you're upset because I asked you who you voted for. Because I don't want to support a piece of shit. Why do you not understand this? How are you this stupid? Your vote is a reflection of your fucked up values. You said, I don't care about anybody except me, because I'm a selfish prick. You're the reason that this country hasn't progressed. You're the reason we still have white supremacy. Because you couldn't vote for the goddamn black woman. She wasn't a felon. She wasn't a rapist. She's not on the Epstein files. She hasn't started illegal wars. She hasn't sexually assaulted dozens of women. She hasn't cheated on her husband. She didn't add $8.2 trillion to the debt. What was it? You didn't like her laugh? Didn't like her cackle? Did she sleep her way to the top? What bullshit reason did you come up for to be a white supremacist piece of shit, huh? People like you are the reason that a woman's never been president. Because you're misogynistic pigs. Does that simplify it for you? Would you like me to draw it in crayons next time? Maybe. Let me know when you're back from your Klan rallies, because that's what this is all about. You really just don't care about progressing this country. You want it to be 1619 with chattel slavery and segregation, so the white man rules. And you would rather burn this country to the ground than have a black woman rule over it. What was that quote that LBJ said? And I'm going to paraphrase because I don't want to get it wrong. This country will vote for the lowest white man. Just give him someone to look down on. Hell, he'll even steal your wallet, and they will support him over the most qualified black woman, and that's exactly what you did. A convicted felon and a rapist, you voted for him, but somehow he convinced you that the dirty brown people coming from Mexico, they're the real criminals, but the white man, that's okay if he abuses women. That's why we're here. So yeah, your vote matters. Because I am not going to give my money, and millions of people, I can't speak for everybody because I'm not even a Democrat. I'm an independent. I am not going to give my money to any business that supports a rapist and a child molester and a felon who treats women like shit, who treats children like shit, and brown people and immigrants and Somalians and Muslims. You don't love this country. You love the nationalism. You buy into the lie of American greatness, and it's only been great for white people, but you little hillbillies can't get that through your thick skulls because you're so drunk on nationalism, and you wake up every day, right? And you raise your kid in American flag diapers, and you put him in front of the TV and Stars and Stripes. Little Timmy, we're number one. And before they go to school, they eat their Freedom Wheaties and they feed their pit bull eagle. And you have to do the Pledge of Allegiance before you go to school because you don't want to disrespect the flag, Timmy. And you go in your truck and you polish the Constitution with 8 trillion flags and 48,000 guns. And you go down the street, God bless America. And you leave your truck unlocked because, you have the freedom to have little children come and take your guns and shoot people in schools because you're a pro-life Christian and you're all about freedom, freedom. Everything wrong with America. You are. You can still work hard, but you have a fucked up moral compass. You don't care about anybody. You don't want to make this country better. You don't even vote for the best candidate. You vote against something. What did Harris even want? Do you even know? She wanted universal health care using your taxes so you can get health care, and that saves you from spending money on insurance. Oh, the whores. Oh, please, no, not that. Oh my God, Marxism and communism. She wanted gun reform so our kids don't go to school and are afraid to get shot. She wanted to help people get out of student loan debt. Why? So they can afford a house before they're 40 years old. She wanted to help small businesses get started so they can get going. Oh, the whores. Oh my God, this is the end of the world. I can't believe this is Marxism and communism and radical left. She wanted to tax the crap out of rich people to help with social programs like the one she provided. She had a 7-point plan to help farmers, but you dumbasses didn't even know how to fucking read. And all you saw was, there's a black woman and here's a rapist. Yep, he's white. That's good for me. Have the day you voted for. I don't care. You asked for it. You wanted it. The only way this country is going to change is when you go through it. When you suffer the effects of your racism and your misogyny. That's the only way you're ever going to learn because you don't care about anybody except for yourself. Have a white day. Enjoy what you voted for.